Ayo, Shalom, oh, praise the Yahweh, Hashem, Yahshua, Hashem, Rakakadesh. That one's the Apostle Elders of GreatMillStone. And that one's the Apostle Elders of GreatMillStone. Shalom to the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. You know. And shalom to the elect, man. So, yeah, just got a little video. What the fuck happened here? Oh, I got a little article here. It's on the Daily Star. It just fucking shut down for no reason. But I'll get it back up. It's basically going into these sex robots again, and pretty much how the birth rate in Japan is basically is already dramatically declined. More or less these sex robots they got popping off over there, that's just affecting it to where it's just like they're saying these guys are going to be extinct real soon, man. So I got this on the Daily Star. The title is Sex Robot Time Bomb. Japanese will go extinct by 3546 as dolls beat living competition. It says the Japanese will be extinct within the next 1600 years if the dramatic collapse in birth rate fueled by sex doll and robot popularity continues. Experts have said. It says a demographic countdown clock made by researchers at Tokyo University has predicted the exact year when Japan's dwindling population will shrink to none. Year-on-year reductions in fertility rates paired with an aging population has created a demographic time bomb. That is... oh, that's what that is. Okay. A demographic time bomb that is threatening to turn the Japanese into an endangered species. So it's funny because the thing is this is like a lot of things that have happened in China and then out in Japan. They're kind of doing test runs of certain things, like how to run a lot of the New World Order state things. Like in China, you got those the RFID shops, the shops where there's no staff, no anything. You just go, you take the tags, you scan it, then you can pay with you can even pay contactless cards, all that, the so-called cutting edge technology. Right, the cutting edge. That's being pushed hard over there in them countries, man, on Moab and Ammon as well. They're sex robots. These guys are through already, because the thing is they've basically had the Babylon system over there running from when Esau went over there and dropped the nukes, man. Them guys have been subdued, man. And it's them ain't even fucking their women. It's been a big thing, the decline in birth rate. But it's funny because it's the same thing over here anyway, because the amount of fucking abortions and women, rebellious, being in that demonic Babylon spirit. They don't really want to be mothers anyway. That's the same kind of thing, and it's South Korea as well has it popping off. I think even China, because they had the one-child policy for a minute. I think they got more boys and girls as well over there. So it's there's a fucking an imbalance. So it's basically Esau's Esau's misrule of the planet has resulted in just mass confusion. These guys don't know what's going on. That's why it's just a hot mess, man. You got sex robots coming out. These guys basically ain't getting no pussy. They're getting that robot pussy. They're losing their minds. So it's it's funny because they said sex robots. There was another article before. It's meant to be a treatment for guys, that have problems. I'm like, bro, you're getting it that is just basically population control, and that is exactly what this article shows. Because you go into what the Georgia Guidestones, what was it? Population control, man. They said maintain humanity of under 500 million, and this is them. If guys are fucking sex dolls, they ain't fucking actual women. It's you go fuck prosies. It's a guy might occasionally just bust a nut inside the prosy, man, or whatever. All kind. The thing is that actually having sex with women, then there's the actual possibility of having kids. But if it's just okay, you're just fucking a robot, you're basically busting a nut in some silicone or whatever the hell it's made of, man. So it's really into the population control, and basically into that new world order agenda. That is completely what it's about. That's all it's about. It's not about, you know, just like, oh, bro, Esau is all about a new world order agenda, man. These guys, basically, everything they do, everything they're laboring, they're all doing it for the sake of that new world order, basically trying to bring down Jake and cement themselves in that firm rule, man. These guys don't want just, you know, everyone out there just popping up, having as many youths as they can. And the thing is, that's in the spirit of the scriptures, because it says, what? Be fruitful and multiply. So really meant to be going out there popping the fuck out of women and having multiple children. But then, you know, Esau's promoting that homosexuality agenda, transgenderism, all these different ways, and really that just promotes death. Like, fuck it, bro. Okay, you fuck the sex robot till you're 91 and you drop dead. You ain't got no seed to continue on, man. Which is, that's what these elites are after. It says, the rising popularity of realistic sex robots and dolls has been blamed in part for the social alienation and lack of newborns in Japan. The doomsday clock developed by economists Hiroshi Yoshida and Masahiro Ishigaki calculates the Japanese will disappear completely by 3546. You know, so then this are the kinds of things that Esau's got people researching into. Okay, when the Japanese gonna die? You know, that's funny as hell. Because the thing is, obviously, the Lord ain't gonna have Ammon die off, man. Taking the nations, it's only Esau that's gonna be annihilated. But you know, obviously, by 3-4, you're gonna be in the kingdom, man. You're gonna be fucking their women in the kingdom. Within 500,058, 167 days, the Japanese could be consigned to history according to the birth clock calculator if fertility rates do not include. As of April 1st, 2018, there were 15.53 million Japanese and other children in the nation, down 170,000 from the previous year. The efforts of Prime Minister Shinzo Abe to combat the low birth rate appear to be failing, as demographers look for answers to explain the precipitous drop. A survey conducted in 2017 found 49.3% of participants between 18 and 49 had no sex last month. So yeah, we're men are not out there. 2 years earlier, the percentage was 39% for the question on the same survey, a marked increase in Japanese not having sex. So the thing is basically that is just all about the agendas of the elites pushing that depopulation agenda. And that's the thing is, that's a lot of things, man. It's like through the use of vaccines, through basically the demonic lifestyles of like homosexuality, transgender. There's all kinds of angles where the so-called white man's basically pushing it, where he does not want you to live. He wants you basically worship the ways of death. And that's really, you know, really what it is. If you're gonna be down there just fucking a roll, busting a nut in like a fucking, you know, in what the hell is that thing called? Not a vice. That sanding disc where, you know, with some lube on it, mate. That's, you know, all kinds of fruit, man. But it's like, yeah, that's the thing is that this shows that everything that's getting pushed out, the so-called white man is just pushing out demonic agendas left, right, and center. That's why everyone's down. You know, everyone's down. Everyone's thinking it's the most advanced society. Bruv, if everyone's out there fucking sex dolls, bruv, there's going to be no flesh left to be saved, actually. That's why it's like, the Lord's basically going to have to cut the time short, man. Esau's going to have to get booed out of his position. Because that's just one of the myriad ways. Bruv, Esau's basically just having everyone here just worshipping the ways of death, man. Going the fuck off, man. Let me read this. Isaiah 29. And okay, let me start here at 9. Stay yourselves and wonder, cry out and cry. They are drunken but not with wine. They stagger but not with strong drink. So that basically all that Esau's pushing out, all these different lifestyles and agendas, which is basically the image of the beast. These guys are that is wine. That is complete confusion, man. That is you are completely lacking understanding if you're all down and into that kind of a system, man. which is showing, it's becoming evident. Because the thing is, you're seeing the results of that. Everyone's getting fucking cancer. Everyone's dropping dead. Kids are getting cancer. You know, you got fucking all kinds of degeneracy, homosexuality, paedophilia rings everywhere. People are losing their minds, bugging out, chopping their rods off. Bro, people are, it's all that you're seeing, all this promoting is complete wickedness and death. And that's the thing is like, bro, that is why it's like, well, Yahushua said, it's like, well, I'm come that you may have life, and you may have it more abundantly, I believe. So it's like, that is all that the scriptures are about, promoting life, promoting the ways of life. And the thing is, that's why it's like, people are so lost that they love wickedness, man, rather than righteousness, man. So, you know, the Lord's basically going to come through and use force, with deadly force, basically to enforce this, because 2/3 of our people ain't want to get down with this. They basically love the ways of death, man. They love what the so-called white man's promoting. They want to be down for it. Cool, they're going to have it enforced upon their spirit fervently through death. They're going to have to be absolutely killed, spectacularly killed, when Yahushua makes his return, man. And then come back in the kingdom and be in their right minds, man. They're going to get it now. That's why, look, man, 2/3 can go fucking do one, man. For Yahweh poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and have closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers and seers have you covered. So the leadership's been blinded. Everyone's been blinded. The whole Ras Clark nation, 2/3 anyway. Because the thing is like there's a Israel of Yahweh, and there's Israel of there's just the rest. So they're just the rest, man. Them guys have already done, man. Every Ras Clark, one of them blinded, don't know what the hell's going on. And basically the Lord's got in for them. These guys are renegade infidel elements, basically fucking up progress, don't want this thing to happen, and they must needs have death before they can get right, man. They don't want to get down and get right on this side, so they're gonna have to get wiped the fuck out, man, which is beautiful. Let me skip down. It says, therefore behold, I will proceed to do a marvelous work among this people, even a marvelous work and a wonder, for the wisdom of the wise men shall perish, and the understanding of the prudent men shall be heard. So that's all kinds of understanding just been removed. It's been no access to that has been allowed. Oh shit! No access to that has been allowed, man. The Lord basically cut off a lot of our people from that understanding, and that's delicious, because that results in them receiving that judgment. It says, woe unto them that seek thee to hide their counsel from the Lord, and their works are in the dark, and they say, who see of us and who know of us? That's these elites, these guys putting these wicked plans together to stop men having sex with women, man, which is, when you actually think about it, bro, that is so actually supremely wicked. One of the most fundamental, essential ways for us to survive, for humanity, for all nations to even survive. You got plow at your women, but Esau's liberated them. He's basically got them under some madness. So they don't want to give up the pussy. They don't want to play their role and raise and look and guide the house and raise up the kid them and cook up and do all their righteous duties. They were out there thinking they want to shake their ass and you know, have men worship them and you know, basically enjoy all the fruits of wickedness, man. Completely off. So man's gonna think, fuck it, I'll fuck this robot instead, man. It says, surely a turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? So basically, that everything Esau's flipped upside down. When the kingdom, no one, bruv, there is going to be, if anyone even mentions the word Rome, America, bruv, that guy's going to be swiftly put into the earth, man. His spirit is going to be squashed like compressed into bones and blood and organs and just pressed into the earth, man. Because all of that is, there ain't going to be no glory in that. That is going to be a fucking absolute curse. People are going to know that is just the ways of death, that what was going on was complete and utter wickedness. The Lord annihilated them. Bro, people are going to be messing. If someone even mentions, I miss America, bro, you're going to be able to turn and see the smoke rising, man. Them first slaves, man, them first fruits. They're going to be glorifying that. That's why Esau needs to get put in that position, man, that subservient slave position, which he was built for. He ain't meant to rule, man. He's ruling. What's going on? Pure hot mess confusion, man. That's all you got going on out here. No one knows what they're doing out here. I don't know what the hell's going on. They're out here just fucking just doing all kinds of madness, thinking like what? No understanding anywhere. And then everyone's just following after the ways of death, wandering after the beast, man. That's why Yahushua needs to make his return, crack the clouds, smash everything, and put this world on basically under that righteous vibration, man, which is going to come real soon. Yeah, I'll leave it there, man. Shalom. Yahushua Shabbat.